Hello, hello. Welcome to walkthrough of app dev storing application data in the cloud with the Java version of it. We've already done the Node.js version and fumbled through it together. So let's try and not fumble through this one. I've already started the lab and opened GCP console. So let's go ahead and activate the Cloud Shell. And since we've already went once with it, I'm gonna try and speed through it. And I don't want to lose this console, so I am going to open it inside of another window because one of the things we fumbled last time is that we have to figure out how to kill the node process that I started in a console that I lost. So now that I have this inside of a new tab, hopefully I don't have to lose it. And then we're going to list the projects. And then we're going to clone the repository. And it's the same repository that we took a look, but we're probably going to be inside of the Java folder. And let's see where that takes us. And then we're going to link the Datastore folder. Then let's go inside of the start folder. 1.3 Datastore start has the same structure as the Node.js one. We are going to export the project ID, and then we're going to do a clean install with Maven. So hopefully that installs everything and runs correctly. And I want to launch the code editor. Yeah, this one here. Connecting to your Cloud Shell editor. All right, so that Maven is done. Next, we want to run it. Oh, I need to stop clicking on links. All right, so now we're running it. Then we want to do a web preview on port 8080. It is the same exact app but with Java. So everything is pretty similar. It wants us to go ahead and examine the application code. Can I open the editor in a new screen? Yeah, open in a new window. And then I want to stay here because I don't want to lose this shell. And then open folder, data store, start. Okay. All right. So they want us to go ahead and source Java, com, Google, training, then this is the quiz application Java, and it runs the quiz application class instead of the main function. So the main function is like the entry point to the application. Okay, which quiz application is this quiz application class, and then it runs it. And this is a Spring Boot application, which I don't know what it means whatsoever. And then questions controller.java inside of the web. So there is a controller that has two endpoints, questions, add that gets the form. Okay, so it's the question add URL, but it's a get request. So because you're just getting the view to add a new question. And then this one is a post one, which is what you do like when you hit submit button, that endpoint receives the question and then creates the question inside of the database. So if I control click here, we're in the question service instead of the crate, and that's where we'll put our code, not like in the data store.javascript. This is where it is. And I'm guessing, yeah, we're doing the create question, and then the bonus would be the same, like getting the questions instead of this dummy here. So we're gonna create an app. Then inside of the editor, we want to go to services, data store, GCP data store, and then question service. And we already had it open because I control clicked it from here. And then I'm guessing we'll do the same configuration and stuff. They want us to import the package first. So let's go ahead and do that here. And now that we've imported it, we need to get the service and assign it to private property. Then we want to declare the kind. So it would be static string kind equals width, was it? We'll see. So final here means that you can't change the value of it. Static means that you can access it without an object. And private here means that you can't access it outside of this question service. And then they want us to create a factory. create a key factory for question entities. So that's where they want us to create it. And then we've done those to dos. And then they want us to modify this to return a key instead of a string. So public key create question. So we've done that. And then we want to create the key entity, which uses the factory we just created. And factory is a programming design pattern where you create a function that constructs the object that you want and gives it to you ready to use. And then declare an entity named question entity, initialize it through an entity builder. So let's analyze this code a bit because it's quite a bit of code. So here there is something called an entity new builder that's part of the Datastore SDK, and we create it with this key. And then we have the quiz, and we get the quiz here from this question here. And if we go here, you'll see that they're using encapsulation here. They have lots of private members of this class, and instead of making them public to access them, they're encapsulating them by having a getter and a setter, and so get ID, set ID, and that's the public part so that they can control what people from outside of this file can do. So we're getting the quiz, getting the author, getting, and putting all of that here, and then we're building this entity. So the next part would probably be something like data store dot save or something or add. Yeah. And then it's question entity. And I think this returns a key. Let's check. What does this return? It returns an entity. So let's see what the next part will do. Oh, there's a put, not an add. Okay. And then return key. So it returns this key here. Okay. All right. So we've done these steps, and this is no longer reachable because there's already a return before it. And then this is done. All right, and then the next part, which we fumbled pretty bad through last time. Then if I save the file here and go ahead and start the Cloud Shell again, so we're gonna run that. Oh, I wonder if I need to build it. I don't know much about Java, so I might need to build it first. No, it's just the same command. Run it. And then it's asking us to add this question. So let's go ahead and create a question. Your name, Google Cloud Platform. Which company owns GCP? Amazon, Google, Google is the correct answer, and we're gonna save. Looks like it's saved. Let's go ahead and check that. Storage. No, where was it? Data store. We have a default. Then this is the app we created. And then here we have the answers. I don't know why they're numbered with like words instead of digits, but that's what the code does. So this is our question. It's been saved and everything is working well. So let's move on to task 4. Oh, look, is there no bonus here? It's just giving us the code. Oh, yeah, it's just giving us the code. There's no bonus. It's like they have less faith in Java developers. Okay, let's follow task 4. So I'm going to stop the server just so that we can do things. All right, so remove this code, create the query. The query class has a static new entity query builder that allows you to specify kinds of entities. The query can be customized to filter question entities for one quiz. All right, so let's do that. So that's the static entity that we're talking about. I'm guessing this is not important. Imported, or is it? What's the error? Mismatch. Oh, I didn't copy the whole thing. That's why. So it's getting an entity query builder. It's setting the kind from the constant that we defined, and then it's filtering by quiz, which I forgot to do last time, but we're basically doing the same thing here. And last time I only added for GCP, so it was fine. So now it's running the query. Then we need to transform it into the format it needs. Is there a function already that does that? That code suggests that there is, but it's not there. Return the transformed entity using build questions entities method to convert data stores. And then it wants us to uncomment it. Okay. So it's already written in there. So now if I save, run that. All right. Now let's go ahead and take the task. I'm going to choose GCP. And there it is. I'm going to refresh the screen. And there it is. That's the answer it got. And we can see it in JSON if you don't want to see the pretty version. And then that's pretty cool. So we're going to answer Google. And it's going to say we got 1 out of 1. Let's try to answer IBM. It says you scored 1 out of 1. That's weird. So that's it for this one. Much easier than the TypeScript one because it doesn't have like a bonus that you have to write code for. But awesome. Thank you so much for watching.